Today is the day. We are back, and that means, bam, right here. We got our challenge crate from completing the challenge run. Let's go ahead and check this out. You get an artifact, which is amazing, but we also get this trophy, and look at that time on here, 1:54. That is the fastest one I have done so far. Incredibly fast. And I still am kind of in awe over how fast that was. We ended up getting 3 unidentified relics as well. I might as well pop those open and hope that we got something new. Nope, nothing new. That's all the same jazz. And everything else is just your standard loot. We got some unidentified gear, which I don't know if this has a chance at this point of rolling tier 2. Doesn't look like anything rolled tier 2. And then of course we get a challenge crystal. Is this challenge crystal worth anything though? Because the other ones I've gotten are kind of meh. So this is impossible. 20 plus mob spawning. Oh my gosh. Frenzy. Mobs deal 3 times the damage, 10% movement speed, but only have 1 health. And then it has Odyssey and it's locked. But at least you have like the full time, right? But you're really likely to get killed for sure in that vault. That is an insane vault. But definitely going to be added to our list of crystals down here. Now, as far as our artifact goes, let's see what we got. Oh, and it's a new one. Ooh, this one's really cool. That's a clock. Oh, I like that. So we now have a total of 9 artifacts. This is so worth it. Like, definitely doing those runs once a week are worth it alone just for the artifact. Because I mean, if I was to spend like 3 weeks on this, that would be 3 more artifacts. I mean, at least each week you're guaranteed an artifact if you complete the challenge run, which is not always guaranteed, that's for sure. But I have a lot I want to do today. You guys been asking, you want more vault runs? Well, we're gonna definitely do some more vault runs today. That is for sure. And hopefully we can just start collecting more and more tier 2 loot, because that is what this is all about. So let's just jump into the vault runs today. Now I am in a bit of a predicament though. Look at this. Look at what I have. I have a crystal left. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to go farm up some stuff for sure. I've got to farm up the crystals themselves, and then we also have to build the crystals. This is going to be interesting. So I have my vault rock all mined up. That was a fun mining session. Because by the way, this thing can mine a 5x5, which is kind of insane. And I was also told if you sort of mine inside the chunk bounds, so like if you mine sort of in this area and you just kind of go around, you have a higher chance of finding the rocks. At least that's been the case. It definitely worked for me because I ended up finding way more than normal just by mining in a straight line basically through the corners here, especially with that 5x5. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this bad boy. Let's see how many we get. Like I said, usually it's pretty fun when I open these because we get usually tons of them, but it all depends. Also, I did see some of you complain that the doors are too slow. That's the whole fun of it. I love them. I'm not removing them. You guys are crazy to think I'm gonna remove my doors. All right, so vault, let's break this up. Give me them gems or give me them crystals. And 29 out of 9. Not bad at all. Let's see what our first roll is. And not too bad. It's actually pretty decent. Huh. And that's actually really low from what I was expecting. So I'm thinking about this. I have refined storage. I have an exporter. I'm going to put some upgrades in this bad boy. And what I should be able to do is define the items to go into here. So oak logs, I should be able to drag this in. And now this should start filling my order, as you can see, on the oak logs. Diamonds, I can drag that. And of course, clear it as needed. It's going to start filling that order. And let's see, sweet berries. Let's see, I don't have enough of those, but I am going to go ahead and make... So actually, I might have enough. I do have them compacted. No, definitely not enough. But wither skeleton skull, like that's something we can just throw in. But for large quantity items, it might be good for us to just do it this way and use the exporter. And I might make a stack upgrade for them as well. Like, yeah, that's definitely working so much better. Definitely gonna need a stack upgrade though. Well, 1 down and 685 to go. No, I'm just kidding. We only have a few, and I'm only gonna make, I think, enough today, well, to justify running as many vaults as I want to run. But at the time of this video, I will not be live over on Twitch. Normally, I'm letting you know that I am live over on Twitch. But actually, today I'm going to be getting my first tattoo. That sounds really odd, but yeah, I'll be getting one, and I kind of have an idea. I don't know. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, I'll post a picture of it when it's done. Yeah, I'm going to be getting a tattoo. This is my first one. I'm kind of nervous. My wife has like 7 now, I think, but it's going to be my first one. So wish me luck. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow instead of streaming. But anyways, let's get back to grinding some more crystals. So I needed a little bit of squid, so I'm sort of farming them. Yeah, I love this new farm. This farm is awesome. Any mob I need a mass amount of, I literally just take this, just hit them a few times, and then feed it carrots, and then bam. Oh, this is so good. And then if I use my sword, it's got looting on it. Oh man. I promise we're getting to vaults. I'm just working on my crystals right now. We will get to vaults. I promise. I promise. I don't know what I've created, but this monstrosity, it's growing. I think I've made them mad. I should probably stop. Oh no. So I am going to go ahead and do an upgrade, just a little bit of upgrade. You guys have been yelling at me saying make mana cookies, and I just kind of have been putting it off until I ran out of all of my golden carrots, which I just did. If I throw cookies in here, as you can see, it consumes a little bit of mana. It consumed almost that whole pool there. But these are biscuits of totality, or otherwise known as mana cookies. When you eat them, we can't see this, but it just restored the entire bar worth of saturation. So it is pretty nice on the saturation front. Unfortunately, because they removed the apple skin mod, we can no longer see our current saturation level. But this is one of the better items to eat in that regard. So just like I said, I farmed up a few more crystals, and then I now have a couple of them that I've rolled here. So plentiful, hunger, tired. There may be more I could add to that. We'll see. This one's extended, withering, safe zone, difficult, horde, trapped, and hunger. If you want to see what all those do, there you can see right there. And I'm kind of going through just sort of adding stuff that I can put on there at the moment. I have 4 catalyst tables set up, and these were completely filled. As you can see, I'm not getting super lucky on the rolls. And I've rolled everything in here, and so far this was the best one. This one has a pretty high chance of us getting an artifact. It's not guaranteed by any stretch. The unlucky doesn't really affect anything crazy. Slowness, difficult, and it's changed by easy, so really we're only +5 on the difficulty here. Fatiguing, pretty straightforward, I think, on this one, and slowed. So hopefully this is a boss run. I don't really know exactly. This may end up being a scavenger vault, so I really want to jump into this one, and then next we're going to run this one, which has horde on it, which should grant us some really nice stuff. Of course, it seems like gilded chests have just been really nice to me. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. Exploration journey, it's slowed, and it has fatiguing, which means we are going to need to have an anti-slowness and mining fatigue. I'm not really worried about the slowness, so I'm just going to keep with this one, the Windar's idle, and then we should be good. I think we're ready. You know, eventually I'm going to get rid of my boomerang because I just don't use it as much anymore. Like, I really don't. I also need to make sure these are separated, or I'm going to end up using this all the time. All right, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead, head over here, lock and load, and we are going to get to test our gear, our new gear out, which honestly is just as good as what we had. The only thing we're missing is that extra slowness or extra speed that we had, but other than that, we're looking pretty good. I think we're better off than we were originally. Just before we jump in, though, I am missing one thing. Oh yeah, now we're looking good. Now we can go into the vaults. Oh boy, let's get this vault done. All right, so it is a regular vault, and we only have 3 obelisks. So this is going to make for what I would call a pretty straightforward and simple vault run, and we should have a pretty high chance of completing the boss. And look at this, our first obelisk is literally in the first room. By the way, I want to talk a little bit about some of these vault rooms as I run around, because I know a lot of you guys may be wanting to know some more information about these vaults now that I've, I've kind of, become a little bit more experty when it comes to running these things. This particular room right here, there are chests everywhere. Everywhere you can basically think, there's probably going to be a chest there. Now, should you spend all your time in this vault? Probably not, but you should definitely check the rooftops and definitely the ground level. When you start getting into buildings, that's when things can start to get a little bit tedious, and also traps can start to kind of take place, and yeah, it just becomes a hassle. But yeah, these rooms are great though. When I see these, I'm like, man, right away, I know there's going to be tons of chests, and chests are perfect. I love them. And you can also vein mine some of these chests. If they're aligned just in the proper way, like this right here, there should be 3 chests. And if I vein mine this, I get all 3. So pretty nice. And you definitely want to avoid the TNT, because all it takes is 1 punch and the TNT is activated. Yeah, it was just pretty bad early on. But at this stage, it's not too bad. As you can see, bam, over here, more gilded chests. And this isn't even a gilded run, so yeah, you gotta love this. Also, ender pearls are going to be pretty helpful as well for getting through these kind of areas. Next on the list of rooms is this one. Now, this is a room that I typically kind of rush through, unless it's a gilded run, because there are chests inside the trees, and it starts to clog your inventory with all the leaves and stuff. And not always is it easy to see the leaves or see the chests inside the trees. And it takes some time to get up in here, and it's just regular chests. You're almost better off finding more stuff in another vault, or another vault room like this one, for example. Of course, in this room, is definitely one you definitely want to dig straight down and check. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go for this room anyways, because there's a lot of gilded in these. Bam, gilded. Look at that. Right off the bat. Regular chests and tons of ore usually, even if it's not the greatest in the world. If you don't roll a portal, an in portal, you're still going to be pretty good. Like, look at that. I mean, there's ore right here. I almost missed it. Super easy to miss, by the way. But mining straight through the walls, for example, right here. Now that I have this pick, it's so much easier to mine straight through the walls, grab my gilded chests. The runs are getting so much smoother, I think. But yeah, I really love these rooms right here. Little bonus, by the way, usually if you have the tools, you can line up right here with the stairs, and you can just go ahead and jump in. I've completely ignored the chairs at this point, or the stairs, the ladders. I don't bother with them anymore. They're just kind of a waste. So I just jump right down. So much quicker. And speed, honestly, is the biggest factor when it comes to running the vaults. Just the more you can loot, the better off you're going to be. And there we go, our next obelisk in a really nasty room. But yeah, this room again, like this one, there's chests and there's all kinds of stuff you can get ore in here, but also a room that I usually skip, simply because I just think it's more time efficient. And as we move into this room, these foresty areas, they have a lot of chests in them usually. Some can be harder to find. I think the jungle variants of this is a lot harder to find the chests in. I typically just grab the chests that are up here, and I don't go downstairs normally, or go underground. The underground can be kind of nasty. In cobwebs, you can get caught in cobwebs. It's just a time reducer, honestly, and I tend to stay away from those. Now, this room is really nice. So usually there's a ton of chests, and then I think there can be hanging, in certain variants, there can be hanging, like, I don't even know what they're called, hanging pots, I guess, is what you can call them. But inside those hanging pots are usually ore, but if you don't get the ore there, you can typically find the ore underwater. And down here, there'll either be like blocks, like compressed blocks there, or there'll be ore like this, and of course a couple of chests which had really nothing worth taking in them. Yeah, not always you're gonna get lucky, but early on I found that this was the best way to find my ore, was to go underwater anytime I had the chance. And just like that, I found this obelisk, but I'm not going to use it. At least I know where it's at in case we don't find another one that's super easy to get to. So this room right here is another one that is kind of time consuming to go through. Don't recommend looting it. There will be chests there, but there's not a whole lot. I tend to try my best to find the rooms that have tons of stuff in it. And, oh, these right here. This can usually have compressed blocks in it if you're really interested. But like I said, these are kind of on the list of just skip. Like, I have a whole lot of rooms that honestly are just skip rooms. Unless there's this in here. I'm going to actually farm this. And you can only hope. And we got no reward for it. Still wanting that to increase over here. That Tenos. Still waiting for that Tenos level to increase. Might take a little while, but eventually I'll get it. Now, this is another one of those rooms that are pretty lucrative. If you can get basically down in here, there's a lot of gilded chests and ore that are underneath these. But these are also rooms that tend to fill up really quickly with mobs. There's tons of spawners throughout this. But there could be just like loose gilded chests just laying about. It all depends on which variant of the room that you get. But yeah, underneath these, look at that, gilded chests or all that stuff. You definitely want to take advantage of them if you can, if you don't have crazy mobs spawning all over the place like I do. Oh boy, the mobs just all over the place. This is what I was talking about earlier. They'll be like hanging plants. And usually there's ore in them, so I definitely want to take advantage of grabbing that if I can. This right here is another room that I typically tend to just skip. There's very few chests that are lurking about. You can always check. I can check here. They're hanging in the ceiling. It's just another one of those rooms that's just not super worth it for me. Sometimes you can get lucky here, and they'll be like double chests, but it's another one I just want to get through. A lot of these water ones that are shallow water like that, I end up going right through and just don't even worry about. Same with like this room. Unless it's the one filled with a bunch of ore, I typically just walk right through it. Oh! Is this what I think it is? I think I need to kill this, right? Where'd it go? It teleported on me, right? Oh, it teleported again. Wait, what? That's the first goblin I think I have encountered. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't get to kill it though. That was new. I've encountered so many obelisks this run, and unfortunately we were only at 3 obelisk runs, so I can't just go for them. But yeah, there's another one right here. We still have 12 minutes. And like, there was one in the last room, and felt like the room before that. Oh, so many obelisks. Oh my gosh, there's an obelisk in this room too. What is going on? If only this was like a 6 obelisk run, I'd feel so much better about this, but now I just get to skip all these. They're all going to waste. Now this room is a little bit on the iffy side. Like sometimes it's good. Like early game, this room is really good because of all of the slime that you can get out of this room. This slime is so much. But as far as chest goes, it's really nice with a gilded run. There is a little area over here that usually contains ore. Like these can contain ore and stuff in compressed blocks. So these are kind of nice. Like this area over here has some ore. I think so, there's also another area up top over here that can also contain ores if you're lucky. And of course, this is all dependent. Like these areas right here can contain ores. But it's all dependent on the things that you have running, like the modifiers you have going with you, of course. Just like with anything. By the way, watch this biscuit of totality. Watch what it does. If I eat the whole thing, boop, fills my entire hunger bar and the saturation. Oh, it's such a cool thing. I don't know why I waited this long. I have so much mana. I should have spent it on this a long time ago. So with only a couple of minutes left, I think it is time to rock and roll. And there we go. So actually we still do quite a lot of damage. Oh yeah, it definitely took out my Eternal though. But we still get that 20% buff. Ooh, this is nice. Oh man, I really hope our boss crate. I really hope our boss crate has an artifact in it. That'd be awesome. 2 artifacts in 1 day. That'd be great. Oh, that'd be so fantastic. And may the vault gods be with us. Artifact, please. Oh, we got an artifact. Yes. Oh, we got an artifact. And is it one we already have? I think we do have this one, which is this one right here. But I believe these can be re-rolled with a pog. So it's not super bad that we got a duplicate. I believe, like I said, it can be re-rolled. So either way, we did get a duplicate, but it doesn't really matter. We can always re-roll them later, which is definitely worth it. Ah, but we did get another artifact. That's awesome. We now have 10 artifacts. Slowly getting up there. We'll get up there before we know it. What else did I get that is worthwhile? A mystery stew. And that was a 20% boost, which is not bad. 3 mod boxes. You know what? These are kind of worth it. Let's do it. Oh, I got a diamond bag. Yes, I got my rare backpack. Oh, a rare backpack. I have inventory space again. Oh, this is like having 2 of those shulker boxes. Oh, that's so nice, actually. That's what I needed from a mod box. That right there. And then we also have an unidentified relic. Let's pop that open. And sword blade, something we already have. Oh man, we've already completed this whole set. But anyways, that was an awesome run. So with all that done, it's definitely time for me to jump into another vault. And I was thinking, yeah, this one looked pretty nice. It's difficult, but it's going to have horde. So this is going to be kind of a fast run. And then this one's going to be more of an ore run. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot on the last run. But actually, we did get a bunch of cores. If I pull this in here, core, we did get 3 trader cores, which is not bad. All Paxel, Catalyst, and Lucky Apples. So I'll be able to go through those later. And statues are always nice to see, and I did get a few of those, and these are all, by the way, we should be able to make another gifter statue. That should be, yeah, that should be basically ready to roll. Actually, we should probably do that. Let's go ahead and throw that together. Actually, let's grab all of these that I can, and we'll just toss them all in there. You know, we should get a statue. Actually, we may not, but we're getting pretty close. These are 3% or 5%. We're pretty close as far as that goes. These are slowly running out, and I think once these run out, then we'll definitely have enough to finish that. But while we wait, let's go run a vault. And now I have a different bag set up, which is really nice. So I have this bag and this bag. I may not even need to use anything else. Like I may not need to start using my shulkers again. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. For right now, we're gonna have this set up, and I'm gonna run with these bags. This is so nice to have this big bag back. And I think the next tier bag requires an echo pog, but this epic bag would be really handy. Oh man, this might be worth spending an echo on. I mean, because it's literally just an echo pog. Like, in 2 vault diamonds, it really feels cheaper to upgrade this bag. You know what? We'll wait. I'll see how this run goes. And then I'll decide. I gotta clear my set. And we are ready to dive into a new vault. Oh boy. And this one, basically extended horde. It has the good stuff with the horde. However, I probably want, let's see, it's trapped, horde, difficult, extended. It has withering on it. So I do need, I almost forgot this. I'm going to need a withering immunity. Do I have a withering and hunger? I don't think so. I do have a hunger, mining fatigue. Definitely need that wither. Yeah. I can't be hit with a wither. I have no problem with this. But man, that wither is rough. Oh, look who's attacking me. Yeah, let's get on with this. And our first obelisk. It looks like we have a couple of obelisks here to complete, which is actually kind of nice. Honestly, I don't mind it. Ow. Can you quit that? There we are, and right away, vault diamonds. Yep, this is where it's at. I was wondering where all my gilded chests were going to be. Oh, imperfect, a tree room. One of my favorite rooms. It's just so nice. I love these. Kind of reminds me of the Erebus mod, like the way these trees look. There was a mod called the Erebus, and I mean, it still exists, but it's basically a bug dimension. Yeah, it may be making some of you guys cringe if you've played it before, because it is kind of on the cringe side of things, that is for sure, especially with all the bugs. Perfect, another obelisk. And into the city room, which, by the way, this room, incredibly lucrative. Like, upstairs, there's usually a bunch of gilded, but downstairs, all gilded. Like, getting this on a normal run is worth it, let alone having it here with this actual gilded run. Oh, goodness. Hopefully we get the most out of this. Ah, nice. Another obelisk. Tons and tons of chests. Yes, please. And nothing but ore here. Yes, another tree room. Oh, this is going to be fantastic as far as loot goes. Next obelisk. We only have one more obelisk to go. And this run is fantastic already. Oh, it's so good. 15 minutes or 13 minutes left to go now. Oh man, we still have plenty of time to loot. And nothing like a fishy room to wrap this all up. Oh boy. Well, I think I found the obelisk I'm going to end up using for the boss. It is a little bit of a cramped space, but we should be fine. It shouldn't teleport anywhere. Even if it landed in the water, we'd be fine. I think we can take on these bosses pretty quickly. Man, I think this run has been pretty good though. Like, I cannot complain. Like, this has been fantastic. Such a good run. With all of these chests and everything. It's been a blast as well. And we should have tons of armor. Alright, I think I'm ready for the boss. All I gotta do is eat real quick. Make sure I'm prepped up as far as that goes. Clear out side mobs. Let's get this going. Bam. Get destroyed. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this perk ends up lasting. It's like having a permanent cookie. Or a permanent candy bar. Ouch, man. Those steps are hurting pretty bad, though. Where did it go? It will start regenning if I'm not careful. And whoop, man, my health was getting pretty low there. I know I'm good now, but whoo, that was a close one. Close one on the boss. I need to be more careful where I choose my locations. Oh boy. But after that crazy run, come on, Vault Gods, what did you give me? And nothing. Well, we did get a catalyst with a positive modifier with inert, and we got a tier 2 piece of gear, which is nice that we finally got that, and 2 pieces that we already have. But other than that, I mean, this was actually pretty fun today. Lots of good stuff here in these runs. So let's check real quick and see what goodies we ended up getting, because that's always worthwhile. Ooh, we got 5 vault diamonds. Not bad, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a little bit of something in here under the random drops. That's right, we got 2 echo that run. Oh, it's so nice to be able to get echo like this. This makes life so much better. Makes treasure rooms so much more obtainable. We got 4 cores that run, and we got 4 statues. And then as far as gifters go, I believe that is under here. And I think we got 1 gifter statue. So statues are looking pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good with them statues. And also the cores. No telling what we got from those. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed more vault runs, of course. They take a long time to really put together, if that's, I mean, something, I don't know. It takes a long time for me to run the vaults, but to edit them, that's a totally different story. And trying to fit it all into a kind of compact video, I don't know. If you guys like the longer videos, of course, I'll do more of them. But anyways, guys, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. If I can find a nice spot on the sponsor tree, how about right there? I got this whole tree covered. And that is going to go to Chicken Man. I think that's right. 57. Thank you so much for your amazing support. You're right there. You know what? There you go. Thank you for the amazing support over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member. And of course, guys, if you're interested in joining the Discord, all you gotta do is go to discord.gg/ChosenArchitect. It's absolutely free for anyone to join and have a great time. I do hang out in the voice channels all the time, believe it or not. We like right now, I'm setting in a voice chat with literally 20 people. It's kind of crazy. Live streaming the in-between stuff that you guys really don't get to see here. So be sure to check that out. And of course, guys, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I mean, the channel's doing nothing but growing because of you guys, and I really appreciate it. So anyways, I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.